she stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive. They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor.
A woo. Woo. No, I've got something on my phone. Hold on. You're gonna hate this. You're generally gonna hate this. You generally want to kill me after this.
What?
Let me find it. No, where's magic?
Magic?
Here it is. Here it is. Oh! Guess what? Guess what I got on my phone?
What?
Hold
Porn?
up. It's only a good one.
August 21st.
Oh, there it is.
Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring it
Not now,
I have a
wait, stop.
soundboard.
Stop for a second, I need to listen to this.
got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the brain in 28. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy. And
I have a
that
soundboard.
illness was all
I
in
have,
her head.
I have a meme
Why?
soundboard.
Careful, little girl. Careful.
Is this going to be another memory?
And I didn't talk to anyone.
It's the best.
Only her. Not even the other doctor. He nenever touched her.
Just a minute, I'm listening to this thing. This thing.
Oh, I've got an animation
Horror
tablet. I can animate. I can make animations.
It's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm
Do you hear that? I can make
I note down
the thing, you know, my art. I can make
see.
it into moving
He
things.
didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he really examined her
Yeah?
in those small surgeries.
I'm on
Oh
chapter
my
5
word.
now. Yes.
Ah, sick.
You don't know what I'm on
The
about.
doctor who wrote Phyllis
Honestly,
Diller
I've got an
was
animation
ordered
tablet now, and
surgery
it's
C.
it's bigger than my laptop, meaning I'm making super detailed animations. Da 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 da.
Surgeries. Just a minute. I'm
I'm actually
confused.
really happy, but the only thing is, my room's a mess because I share a room with my brother,
I know.
and my desk happens to be on the one side where all my brother's toys go.
What?
So so the thing is, right, I haven't been able to like access my desk. I've just been using this little blue table to hold my laptop on it. But now I need to move all those toys to the other side of the room, make it so I can still sit down and play PS4 when I want to. Ah,
Yeah.
it's annoying. Annoying. Why does Con have to share a room with me?
Why
Why
not
live
your
in the attic?
sister?
Why can't they just renovate the attic?
Why couldn't they live outside?
No, I would actually want a room. I would actually want to have my room in the attic. If they renovated it and made it so it's not freezing up there, boom, done. No, that's my room. That's my room. No, like 99 out, it's like 10 times out of, like percent. I'm trapped there, and I have to wait for my parents to let me out. But you know, it's my room.
Confusing. But let me just
But
I don't know where to go in this. It says surgery C, but it's just saying surgeries.
God, I don't know what to do.
What does
I
it
need
say?
to edit.
So
I need to edit a
oh,
video.
I feel stupid. Okay, good luck with that. Do it. Oh, there it is. Oh no, is this another memory? What's this fish? What are these fish? Fishes? Fish? Is that?
I don't know Russian songs.
No, I had that. What was, no. You confuse me.
God, I'm planning to make awful content
March 12th,
in the future, and the world is gonna hate me. I'll become one of the meme guys who just spams, like, you know, makes videos where it's just meme spam, basically.
Admitted an observation yesterday morning.
But the only difference is, right, instead of it being a gaming video, right, it'll be me going to the park. It's like, hi, I'm a person. You don't really need to know my name, but I'm going outside.
Medical certificate.
Outside for the first time.
Mental illness proceeded.
And I go, instead of going out the door, right, imagine like, it cuts to a camera, looking at my door, then it turns and sees me crawling out my window.
It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
You just hear me grunting like, ah, fuck. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
God, I need actually.
What's this?
The only thing is, right?
Here you are.
The only way I can make that happen is if I had a friend to hold the camera.
Aww.
One day will happen. One day I will make that video, right? I'll go to town, right, and I'll slap a cop out of a kid's hand
Will you help
for
me
no
to
reason, but I'm an asshole.
this dazzling light inside me?
You slap
stops
your
me
eight.
from seeing.
Yeah, right. I'll be like 20 at a time.
I'm so confused. Okay, I'll just press it. No!
You
No!
don't have your
What have I done?
She is
business.
frightened, hears noises and
I
ghosts.
don't know what to do.
Presents
Because
very signs of
Connor's
anxiety
things is
psychosis.
just,
Suffers from hallucinations.
why does he need them?
She is anxious,
Can I just
confused,
throw it at his
suspicious,
forehead and
distressed,
say him to
questioning
fuck up?
look as if terrified.
Sorry, I'm just listening to this game.
She feels
Just,
confused.
it's
Her
like,
voice is
it's about
shaky.
mental
She
asylum.
doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for
That
quite
plays
a while.
armor.
It's a good game.
When questioned, she replies,
Yeah.
"My mother wants to
Now
hurt
I'm
me.
thinking,
I'm always scared of her.
how
She
would
chases
one
me.
be going around this?
Why are you
This
here?" I argued
The big
with my
brainwave.
and was so upset
Big brain time.
like my head was spinning.
Yeah, big brain
There
time.
was a woman
Give me-
there
give me-
who wanted
hold
to
up.
force me into a life of prostitution.
Hold up.
They
But
wanted
wait a
to
minute.
me to be burned
Who
at the stake.
are you?
What was my name?
So,
March
we have
16th.
big problem with big
She couldn't sleep.
boy toy toy.
They
Alright.
wanted
What happened?
Here.
to be burned at the
Toy
See,
Toy got
these-
pissed on.
April 4th.
No.
Transferred to the calm ward.
Oh
Still
god,
under
why is it so messy?
Yes,
Hannah,
that's true.
why?
The ward where Amara was.
Why?
Yes, the stake.
Like,
The children
honestly,
wanted
right?
to burn Renee.
You can tell when it's like my, because I've got my thing alphabetically. I have a drawer, right? With like a bunch of like all my gaming stuff, right? Nicely put into corners, nicely placed. I've got a spare mic, which is a shitty mic.
What have
you
I
get
done?
for free.
Why am I making bad choices? What?
Because you're a bad person.
Was responding to questions.
No, it's just really confusing.
You're a bad person. Da, da, da. You're a bad person. What are you doing today? You should be ashamed of
She
what
says
you've been
that
doing.
many years earlier, she was
And this is where a rape scene is.
He made her
So what's the game about?
and the man showed her certain things.
What's the game about,
He
Karina?
made her go crazy.
It's confusing. Just search it up, Town of Light, and it's really like.
Wait, is this what you're happening? Is this what happening right now? That's making you confused. You're doing good things, and the game's like turning like, what the fuck are you doing? It's fucking evil.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be like considerate or whatever.
And all you consider about thoughts are just leading to evil.
They're changing my choices. I thought it was
It
good.
turns out like you being nice is just pure evil.
I know I
There's
deserve
another
it.
choice. I hope I do it
I
right.
know it even then.
Oh god. What happens if you don't do it right?
I'll just cry. I don't know. I did it right. I
And
did it right.
scary stuff happen.
I did it right.
She was
Thank God.
uncooperative during
The scary stuff happen.
She didn't want to be stripped and her body remained
Oh no.
involuntary attention almost
Kind of scary things. Big scary dildo monster.
Not scary, just very like
April 25th. Confused
psychological.
In your face.
unable to maintain his
In your
continuous
face, like what a cunt.
reflexes all normal, reactive pupils.
No, this god
Let's
comes
find
down and
Amara,
claps you.
and we'll find the full medical records.
What?
I don't really have a choice.
People think
I
I'm good
got
at
a
improv.
trophy.
Karina, what do you think? Am I a decent like improv?
Decent at improv.
Yeah.
I've never improv thing.
The grounds at the back of the hospital.
I mean,
and then down to
that's what they say, but I was trying to think of something. I don't think I am. But it's just me saying random things at random times.
The
'cause
first
I'm-
thing one of your talky things in your head says, you're just like,
Ooh,
a good
this
idea.
Suit train set. Ooh, that suits my suit. Oh. Oh wow.
the back of the
You think there's some
hospital.
there's some guy out there, right?
Kitchen.
Who's sitting in his mum's basement and he's wanking to a toot set.
What?
Those massive, those massive train, like little track sets. You have those little mini cars that sing, and it's really fucking annoying. There's some guy out there has a fetish for that. He's like, oh yeah, tell me facts, man. Tell me more facts about this toot set. Yeah, good from me. You know what I mean?
Confusion.
And I'm pretty sure his name is Bill, and he lives in his mum's basement.
Bill
Right.
Gates. Are you okay?
I just sneezed.
I can tell.
I sneezed like a Chinese person. So
Ching,
every time I
ching, ching.
sneeze, it sounds like I'm doing karate.
Oh,
So yeah, bear in mind.
how do I get to the back of the...
Shoot 'em,
No, I will not shoot them.
kill 'em, shank 'em,
Oh, there it is. It's open.
shank 'em with a dildo.
I don't remember this
You will
being
win
open.
eventually.
Who
Now,
did this?
This is the road we
why-
used to take.
The
why
road?
why can't
follow
fish
the-
fly?
Oh, okay. It's a memory time. Shh.
If it weren't for her
Okay, I know.
in the grounds on
That's
that
weird.
beach in spring, so many
Let me just see.
I'm talking. I'm
No,
trying to be.
I'm
trying to
reading,
be
I'm listening.
smart.
It was
I'm
nice
using my
minute.
triple science.
watching nature around us
Come.
as she talked and smiled.
Now, how
And
would
then over the
we
kitchen
go around
Suddenly
doing
we
this?
saw food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret. And we laughed
Wait a minute.
Why are they moving closer to each other?
Ah!
Okay.
Sometimes
Do
she
you
takes-
hear? Big bang
In the
bang.
shower, I felt her body against mine.
That's what
First time.
I hear every night. When
You might want to
Dad's
watch my
room's
broadcast right now and then just go back a bit, I think. I'm very confused.
My soul. Eyes
Broadcast.
Yeah, quick. Because I'm very confused. You probably have to go back
fine.
some.
Hold on.
Yeah, you'll
Hello
probably...
there.
No.
Hold up.
She wasn't an assistant. He wouldn't let her in. She must be the key. The key to my
Loading.
memories. To the reasons
Click.
why.
Click.
Click.
Oh,
Yeah,
there is your name. Right there.
yay.
Click, click.
You'll have to go to,
Town of Lights. Here we go.
yeah, you have to go back a few, like, just a few, maybe a minute or so.
Berries.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wood.
No.
Big wood people made of painting. Looking at their feet.
No, they're not looking at their feet.
Oh, 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 ladies, come on. Show me more.
Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building. Behind the
Right,
grill.
there's gonna be.
Wow,
I've seen
this
another
game-
part where they're like touching each other up in the shower. But like I saw that in one of the I don't know.
You,
I was
you,
seeing
you,
what
no,
this game.
you were like, yes, give me more.
Exactly, and there will be more
There will be more.
until.
Jesus. Right, I've got the stream on my thing, so if you want me to see anything, I'll like rush back. Hold up. Let me. Why?
Where is Amara? Or
Why
whatever
me?
I'm looking for.
Dun,
In the
dun, dun, dun,
kitchens,
dun, dun, dun,
in the
dun, dun,
basement.
things I do just to make my life easier. Dun, 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 dun.
This must be the basement in the
Da, da, da,
kitchens.
da.
Yellow.
Yeah, you know what's weird?
Yeah.
If hydrogen was a part of the
Scent of
air,
spring.
right, instead of
The
oxygen,
line of light was
you know,
far
like
away,
instead of carbon
and
or
the
something like
scent
that,
breeze
it
chilled
replace.
my stone
So imagine
boots.
hydrogen, right, replace something, right, but oxygen was still there, so we could still breathe. Hydrogen will make it so fish can basically fly, right, or be above land, because then they can breathe, because that's basically what water is, I think, if I'm right. Yeah, hydrogen is like
I'm so
hydrogen and
confused.
oxygen, isn't it?
Okay, let's look at a diary.
Yeah. Well, to me, you're walking at two fences, and now you're looking at a diary.
Seen that?
So my
Seen
one's got a
that?
bit of a delay.
Yeah, a big delay.
Lucky for you.
Nope. Nope.
Now, what do
No.
I do with this shit? What do I
Okay.
do with you? Let's put you there for a minute.
Oh,
So now,
I don't know.
I think I've made room for
Wow.
my hell.
Look at this.
That's it.
If it's loaded, this is mother hospitalization thingy abuse. Amara.
Oh wow.
This is
Her mum did all that.
PG friendly.
PG clean. Da, 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 da. This is great. How are you doing today?
Okay.
It's a horror game. Oh no.
This game or whatever you're doing.
I'm tidying up like this little corner so I can like sit down and animate and make it so like I can play piano at the same time. But little brother makes it hard because
Why am I sitting
he
on a bench?
is mess. He
Oh.
is just mess.
This must be the seat where yeah, I'm getting up. I don't want to. I don't want
Go.
to.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, you blocky cunt. Come here.
What?
This Lego prick.
Oh, I thought you said Blackie cunt. I was like,
No, blocky. I mean, Karina, I may be Irish, but I'm not racist.
you're just angry.
Yeah, I'm just a fucking. I'm angry boy, all the time. Now, what do I do with this spiky bastard?
Behind the greenhouse is where me and the Mara.
Why? Why does all the toys here seem
Okay.
like you have like
Oh my god.
dildos
Oh
like
my
attached
god.
to them?
Oh my god. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Oh my god.
What do you want to see? Oh, more flashbacks.
Mhm. I actually got. I'm getting trophies for doing nothing, so that's good.
When? What is the thing that you didn't want to see?
Never mind. I don't think you saw it or whatever.
You're just running around, panicked.
Mhm. And it's very confusing. I don't know where to go. It just says behind.
Just watch the cutscene. God damn it.
So I'm in the greenhouse, but it says behind the greenhouse. So I'll just go behind the greenhouse.
Yeah, go behind it. Go behind the greenhouse. Jesus Christ.
In
Hold
the
on.
corner. Does it say
Get
corner?
out
No, it
of
says
my way,
here.
you musical bastard.
This is the kitchen, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Give me a fucking second.
This is kitchen.
I'm lucky I'm
Oh, no.
so skinny and properly anorexic.
Did
Come on,
that door
let's
just
look over there.
close?
She must be here.
I swear that door closed.
Yeah, it's a ghost.
Oh,
What was that? That was my controller.
these some big pots.
Dick. My controller fell from the thing I put it on. Is it broken? Let's
Yes.
see. Ah, fuck. head.
Stupid. Where do I go?
I hate having this like really tall bed. You know, there's tall beds, right? And the desk is underneath it. Fucking, I'm really tall for it. I shouldn't have this bed.
You're like 5'2".
I'm like fucking. I'm pretty sure I'm like 6 foot now. Something like, I don't know.
5'2".
We mustn't give up.
Probably. Get under
I saw that door
there.
close.
Victory
You're
Royale. No, don't pull the piano lead. Don't do that. Don't be a prick. Hold up. I've got a lift, bastard. Cunt. Look what you did.
Could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything
No.
will be all right.
That ain't supposed to
Oh, they've
happen.
locked me in.
Hold up, hold up. I'm just gonna put my headset off because I can barely do anything with this headset on.
Look for her quickly.
Oh no.
We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us. Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly.
I need to escape.
We've got to get out of here. They'll find us.
I'm out.
But not now. Not yet. Amara's not here. Maybe she's in the showers. We
Right?
can find her there. The water was awfully cold. When it was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave.
That's really good.
Let's return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
What magic?
No, I'm moving things around. Moving things around, please. This house I can sit at this and I'm moving it around.
What is happening? Am I washing up in a game? What do I do?
This movie looks evil. Oh, thank you. But it does look a little bit evil because it's got red eyes.
It's supposed to be me. It's supposed to be me.
No, that was just a green one.
Yeah, and you had another one. You had one.
We have to turn the water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems were in the kitchen area. Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes. Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes. Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms. Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before. Amara was everything I could have been, but she no longer existed. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. It was my fault, and she disappeared from my life. They gave you injections there, which made your body and soul tremble violently. A whirlwind of anguish and unbearable pain. I lived in terror of the next time. They had taken me upstairs to that ward where no one wanted to go. Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward. When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm. Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along? I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly ill for some time, and have not been well enough to come and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient. Switch off all the lights. We want darkness. Put a straight jacket on you. They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. Tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte. The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear, the shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom. This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things. Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply? The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them. When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day, but far too many never left. There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere. Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. Work hard. Good. Your daughter, Renee. This letter. It was Renee's letter, just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee. Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom. Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you. Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere. Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the bundles of the patient's belongings. Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window. You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her. May the Lord guide your path and keep you from sin. Mom. Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights? I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders.
I only obeyed orders.
Charlotte has gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us, even though we're bad.
Orders. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Even though we're bad.
Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything.
Charlotte gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
What was that doctor writing, sitting at his desk? September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they? December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Prostitution? No one would have ever believed a lunatic, let alone a lunatic who lives in the worst sort of sin. Could such a person ever have been subject to sexual violence? Certainly not. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us. The therapies removed the light for a while, but also all her will, desire, and hope. It was torture, but we had no choice. Nobody explained anything. No one tried to help us understand. We were like farm animals. June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy.
That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully. June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls. Calm down. You must be calm. Don't get agitated. We'll make you calm down. Is that the only thing that matters? Is tranquility worth the price of not living? March 3rd. Alert. Correct attitude. Replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence. We can try to find her medical records in the archive where their letters were filed. Amara B., aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B. So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she's keeping herself clean and tidy. discharged on June 10th. April 28, 1937, arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles, discharged May 14th. March 8, 1938. A few days before Renee was admitted, she told me that she too had been admitted only a short time previously. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state, discharged March 14th. She didn't leave. Certainly not after a few days. No. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted once more. The patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged July 2nd. August 1st, 1941. The latest of many admissions due to agitation. Discharged August 27th. She came and went, stayed only for short periods, but I remember she was always with me. Oh, what's going on? March 4th, 1942. Back again, the same situation. March 8th. Compared to previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although her demeanor is calm and she is attentive. Discharged March 25th. April 2nd. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her here and said, "She's not eating, doctor. She spends all her time sleeping. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her." April 6th. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to the Maragliano Pavilion and is in isolation. May 3rd, 1942. Death from tuberculosis at approximately 8:30 a.m. Is Amara dead? Poor dear friend, I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient, probably in a state of delirium. I'm dying, I know it. I'm losing a lot of blood, bleeding internally too. It's strange. Since I came back in here, I can't stop thinking about that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation. I only saw her for a short time, it's true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it. I just wanted to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her. How could a soul survive in this hell? I so want to feel things again. Pain, passion. Feel the damn tears rolling down my face to remember that I was alive. I can't be sure it's Amara's. These crosses are nameless. How will we ever know who is buried here? There are no names here. Amara no longer exists. Maybe she never really existed, and I was already dead. Why go on living? Let's put an end to it. I want to leave a letter. I want to apologize for the suffering I have caused. The reception is in the entrance hall. There I'll find a pen and paper to write with. I always wanted to stop doing the things I used to do, but I just did it again and again. I kept on making mistakes, destroying my life and that of the people close to me. My soul was rotting in a state of sin. My life has been one long mistake. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. I lost control and couldn't stop myself. A victim of rage and lust. The most obscene desires. Mom, Don't come and fetch me, I beg you. I deserve to be in this place. It's my only chance. But I'm not brave enough to keep on living.